right, hi there everybody. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a simple animation in Photoshop. We're going to be doing the bouncing ball. And so the first thing that you'll want to do is go to File, go New Document or Control N. And the document size that we're going for, we're going to change it from pixels to inches. Let's just go 7 by 7 at 300. And then we hit OK. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to start to make the balls. Now it's going to create a sequence. We're going to want to create 5 separate layers, each with one of the balls, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce off the wall, and then 5. And so what I'll do is I'm going to be using the shape tool. I'm going to go over here to my palette and do a right click. We got rectangle, we got the round tool, we got the ellipse. We're going to go for the ellipse. And what I'll do is I'm going to hold down the shift key because I want it to be a perfect circle. Okay, so that makes one black ball. Next, we're going to clone it. So I hit Control J, and I'm going to then move that about there, and I'll hit Control J again. It hits the bottom, and then Control J one last time, and that's going to bounce up and hit this wall. Now you can use more layers than this, but I want to just keep it simple for this tutorial. So next up, what I want to do is I want to open up the timeline, which you can access up here at the top. So you go to Window, you're going to go down to Timeline. Remember, this is all alphabetical, and you'll end up with the timeline. So next up, by default, it's going to say Create Video Animation. Okay, so it says Create Frame Animation, Create Video Animation. You want to make sure it says Create Frame Animation. Okay, next up, click that button, and you're going to see that it's going to pack it into the first frame over here at the left of the timeline. And we want to then take and make 4 different frames. And so we're going to go to the end of the timeline. So here I'm going to do a right click, and it says Make Frames from Layers. So I click that. You'll notice it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on each of these, and I'm going to be adding in the background. So over here, we've got the eye. Okay, I'm going to add the visibility of the background to that layer. Do the same for 3, 4, and 5. And you'll notice that we've got the play button. We've got, rewind, fast forward, all that stuff down here. We've also got this drop-down menu where we can have the GIF. Okay, the animation that we're creating, you could have it go 3 times, or you could have it loop forever. I'm going to have this one kind of just loop forever so you can see what that's all about. The other thing too is that you can delete frames. So this first frame doesn't have anything in it, and I'm just going to drag it to the garbage can like that. And let me get this timeline down here. Next, I want to make it so that each of these frames is about, let's say, half a second long, so that you can see a clear sequence as the ball goes from the top here out to the corner. So I'm going to hold the shift key down, and I'm going to select all of these, and then where it says 0 seconds, okay, I'm going to go to a 0.5. Okay, so that's half a second delay between each of the frames. So I select that. You'll notice that 0.5 now appears on all of these frames. So when I hit play, it should go through the sequence. I'm not sure why this circle is showing up, but we'll fix that later. And lastly, you'll go up to File, go to Save As, and we're going to save this as a GIF or a GIF. And so you come up here to, where is it? It says CompuServe GIF. And then you're going to label it Bouncing Ball. And maybe you're going to add your name to it so it doesn't get confused with maybe someone else who's working on your computer. And then you're going to save it and hit normal. Thanks you guys for joining me for this tutorial. I'll catch you in the next one.